Is nuclear power finally having its moment? Amidst a push for clean energy and reliable power, nuclear technology is gaining unprecedented support. This Global Crossroads deep dive explores America's nuclear push, why the current U.S. administration is betting big on reactors, new tech and safety, how small modular reactors, SMRs, are changing the game, the global race, which nations are leading the nuclear renaissance and why, challenges ahead, overcoming cost, waste, and public perception hurdles. Beyond the headlines, understand if nuclear energy is truly the clean, powerful future the world needs. Subscribe for vital, fact-based analysis. Welcome to Global Crossroads. For decades, nuclear energy has been a paradox, a powerful, carbon-free energy source, yet often overshadowed by concerns of safety, cost, and waste. But in 2025, a significant shift is underway. Amidst pressing climate goals and the urgent need for stable, reliable power, nuclear energy is experiencing a renaissance. Today, we'll explore why this energy source is making a comeback, what new technologies are emerging, and whether it truly holds the key to our clean energy future, focusing on the American perspective and its global implications. The current U.S. administration is taking a decidedly pro-nuclear stance, viewing it as indispensable for both energy security and combating climate change. This support is multifaceted. The Department of Energy, or DOE, is actively championing the development of small modular reactors, or SMRs. These advanced reactors are significantly smaller than traditional ones, designed to be mass-produced, potentially lowering costs and accelerating deployment. In a recent statement in May 2025, the DOE emphasized that SMRs are a critical component of America's strategy to reach net zero emissions, while providing reliable, dispatchable power that complements intermittent renewables like wind and solar. Secretary of Energy Jennifer Granholm has repeatedly called nuclear power a crucial part of the clean energy transition. Legislation also reflects this renewed commitment. The Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, passed under a previous administration but still influencing current projects, included significant tax credits for existing nuclear plants and advanced reactor technologies, designed to keep current reactors operational and incentivize new builds. More recently, the One Big Beautiful Bill, signed into law on July 4, 2025, while primarily known for tax and spending reforms, implicitly supports nuclear by prioritizing all of the above energy production and reducing emphasis on certain intermittent renewables, thereby potentially leveling the playing field for always-on sources like nuclear. This administration's focus on energy independence and grid reliability also reinforces the push for nuclear power. A stable, always-on power source is seen as vital for national security and economic stability. Reports from the American Enterprise Institute, or AEI, in June 2025 highlight that geopolitical tensions, such as those in Europe, underscore the need for allies to diversify away from unstable energy sources, further strengthening the case for domestic nuclear production. A significant part of nuclear's potential comeback lies in the promise of new technologies, particularly SMRs, which address many traditional concerns. Companies like NuScale Power are leading the charge in the U.S., with their SMR design being the first to receive design approval from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, or NRC. These reactors are designed to be factory-built, then shipped and assembled on-site, drastically reducing construction times and costs compared to conventional gigawatt-scale plants. Proponents argue this modularity makes them more adaptable to various energy needs and locations. Beyond SMRs, advanced reactor designs are also under development. These include reactors that use different coolants, like molten salt or gas, or operate at higher temperatures, potentially making them more efficient and capable of producing hydrogen or process heat for industrial uses, not just electricity. For instance, TerraPower, founded by Bill Gates, is working on a sodium-cooled fast reactor. The Nuclear Energy Institute, an industry trade group, states that these new designs incorporate enhanced passive safety features, meaning they rely on natural forces like gravity or convection to cool the reactor in an emergency, rather than active systems requiring human intervention or external power. This significantly reduces the risk of meltdowns, addressing a primary public concern. While the U.S. is pushing for its own nuclear future, it's part of a broader global race. Many other countries are also heavily investing in nuclear power, driven by similar concerns for energy security and decarbonization. France, a long-standing nuclear powerhouse, is actively planning to build new reactors and extend the lifespan of existing ones, aiming to maintain its energy independence. South Korea has likewise reversed previous policies to expand its nuclear fleet, eyeing both domestic needs and export opportunities. Countries like the United Kingdom, Japan, and Canada are actively exploring and investing in SMR development. The UK, for example, sees SMRs as vital for its net zero targets and energy resilience. Even nations in the Middle East, such as the United Arab Emirates, are successfully operating large nuclear plants, showcasing its viability in diverse regions. Crucially, China is leading in terms of sheer scale of new construction. As reported by the World Nuclear Association, China has more reactors under construction than any other country, with ambitious plans for future deployment, highlighting its commitment to nuclear as a strategic energy source. This global momentum underscores a shared recognition of nuclear energy's potential to provide reliable, low-carbon power on a large scale. Despite the growing momentum, significant challenges remain for nuclear energy's widespread adoption. Cost is still a major hurdle for large-scale projects, often facing budget overruns and lengthy construction timelines, though SMRs aim to mitigate this through standardization. The Union of Concerned Scientists, while acknowledging nuclear's zero-carbon benefits, points to its prohibitive costs as a barrier to rapid climate action compared to cheaper renewables. Nuclear waste disposal remains an unresolved issue. While the volume of waste is small, finding permanent, politically acceptable geological repositories has proven extremely difficult in the US and many other countries. This continues to be a public concern. Public perception, shaped by historical accidents like Chernobyl and Fukushima, also continues to be a factor. While modern reactors have vastly improved safety features, overcoming public skepticism requires sustained education and transparent regulatory oversight. Finally, regulatory hurdles can be extensive and time-consuming, adding to project delays and costs. Navigating complex licensing processes for new reactor designs and sites requires significant investment and patience. Our team at Global Crossroads pours extensive research and analysis into every video, aiming to bring you the most accurate and insightful understanding of these complex global forces. If you find this in-depth breakdown valuable and want to stay ahead in a rapidly changing world, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Your support makes this crucial work possible. Nuclear energy's journey is far from over. As the world seeks to balance decarbonization with energy security, its role as a reliable, carbon-free power source is being reevaluated at the highest levels. The US and other nations are betting big on new technologies to overcome past challenges. Whether this marks a true nuclear renaissance or a more modest expansion will depend on overcoming the persistent hurdles of cost, waste, and public acceptance. Subscribe to Global Crossroads and stay informed on the forces shaping your future.